This is Charlesia Pelt, a woman who destroyed her family, her life, and her car, in addition to killing her 3-year-old kid. Pelt made a choice on August 9th that led to the death of her 3-year-old son and completely changed her life. She ran a red light, drove on the incorrect side of East 7 Mile Road, and collided with a vehicle traveling north on Hayes Street. When you have 3 unrestrained children in the car, driving on the wrong side of the road and running a red light is just terrible. It's awful enough to do these things when you're driving alone. She made a horrible choice and ran into another vehicle. Her 3-year-old was thrown out of the car by the crash, and the minivan rolled over him. Luckily, none of the other children were hurt. Charlesia was detained and accused with second-degree child abuse and driving while intoxicated, causing death. She expressed her regret and apologized to her family during the trial.
I want to apologize to my family. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. Y'all know I love my baby so much.
Charlesia was aware of the suffering the father of the deceased kid would be experiencing. She denied claims that she wasn't a decent mother, saying instead that she adored her children. Charlesia received a jail sentence of 3 to 5 years, although it can be challenging to be a good parent. That doesn't excuse the unfortunate circumstances behind the next horrifying case. This is George Solis, the 20-year-old who ruined Father's Day. Father's Day is meant to be a joyful and happy day when people honor their fathers and other father figures. Yet for one family, Father's Day 2016 ended up being a devastating day, to say the least. What follows cannot be excused. At 5 in the morning, George Solis, 20 years old when this incident happened, who wasn't yet of legal drinking age, drove the wrong way on I-75 South and crashed with a vehicle. 2 kids, Holly Young, age 7, and Cabrin Osborne, age 8, died in the collision, along with 1 adult, Michael Furlow, age 49. But the tragedy didn't end there. The collision also left Michael Osborne, 49, and 3-year-old Clayton Flood paralyzed. Solis hit the family while they were making their way from Illinois to Florida for a family visit. Solis passed out after hitting the car because he was so drunk. Afterwards, the district attorney for Atlanta, Fulton County, confirmed that Solis's blood alcohol level was 0.125, which is far higher than the permitted amount. They further confirmed that he attempted to hide his driving identity by moving to the passenger seat and exiting the vehicle through the passenger door. Solis was on probation before the collision after being charged for a driving under the influence charge in Clayton County. The 21-year-old was charged with 6 charges of first-degree homicide by vehicle, possession of alcohol by a teenager, underage intoxicated driving, driving on the wrong side of the road, having an open container of alcohol, and driving a car while having a license that was suspended or revoked. Judge Henry Newkirk of Fulton County gave him a 50-year jail sentence. This is Sean Bilchington. Sean Bilchington's driving license had been suspended prior to 2018 as a result of his 5 under-the-influence arrests, yet he continued to drive and consume alcohol despite this. To say the least, what followed was shocking. Despite having his license suspended and being banned from driving, Bilchington consumed too much alcohol on July 22nd and drove his vehicle around the streets. Bilchington was driving on the wrong side of US 301 in Briceville while intoxicated. He hit a car carrying Ryan Kennedy, 21, and Bailey McKnight, 22. As a result of his unreasonable action, McKnight and Ryan Kennedy were killed instantly in the collision, and Bailey McKnight was 8 months pregnant at the time. He may have driven drunk and killed 3 people, but he also seriously affected many other lives.
I not only lost my child on his 21st birthday, I lost the girl he loved, the girl he was going to marry, the girl who stole his heart and was already a member of our family, for we loved her and her 3-year-old son, Hagen, too.
Bilchington exited his vehicle and ran after colliding with Kennedy and McKnight's car, but he was quickly taken into custody after police discovered him in a ditch hiding. Bilchington was accused of fleeing the scene of a deadly collision, driving while intoxicated, manslaughter, and operating a vehicle with a license that had been permanently suspended. Circuit Judge James Daniel highlighted at Bilchington's trial that his drunk driving was intentional and had caused chaos on families.
On the same path over and over and over again. You have 5 DUI convictions. You continue to drink after all of your time in county jail, and you, sir, are a danger to the community. And you should never be in a position to drive a vehicle.
Susie Kennedy said how she felt like she had passed away that day, but had not been buried. When Bilchington killed her daughter and grandchild, she referred to him as a thief who stole away precious future moments. After expressing regret to the victim's family,
I'm very sorry for the deaths and all the pain, suffering, and burden caused by this accident. It has caused great pain and suffering in the lives of family, friends, and many loved ones.
Lawson Bilchington was given a 60-year jail sentence. By the time his jail sentence is complete, he would be 108 years old. This is Olivia Culbreth. Even one murder related to drunk driving is revolting, but the word revolting does not do Olivia's actions credit. A drunk driver killed 6 people on the highway in this case, including her best friend and her sister. On February 9th, 2014, Olivia, a new mother who had given birth less than 2 weeks earlier, drank. 6 persons lost their lives in the collision she caused by driving against oncoming traffic. She was driving at a speed of 100 miles per hour when the accident occurred on the 57 and 60 freeways. 4 Huntington Park family members were killed when she hit a Ford Explorer head-on, including 20-year-old Jessica Jasmine Mejia, 47-year-old Gregorio Mejia Martinez, 24-year-old Leticia Ibarra, and 80-year-old Esther Delgado. Her closest friend was also killed in the incident. If you think it ends there, wait till you hear the blood alcohol level, which is inexplicable. The blood alcohol content of 21-year-old Olivia was 0.15% 3 hours after the collision. Apparently, this wasn't her first conviction for driving under the influence crime. She had been detained in connection with a collision brought on by her driving while intoxicated. Yet the judge just gave her a warning at the time and promised her severe penalties if she did it again. 6 counts of second-degree murder were brought against her, and she entered a no-contest plea. She received a 30-year-to-life sentence. This is Amber Pereira. Driving while having your license suspended while a minor is illegal, no doubt. But what would you call wiping an entire family? Amber's case is about to shock you if you thought the earlier cases were terrible. After the incident, Amber killed the mother, father, and daughter of a family. She doubled down and claimed that the horrible catastrophe was caused by a seizure rather than taking responsibility for her mistakes. 31-year-old Pereira received a 50-year jail sentence for killing a family of 3 while driving under the influence. On the Selman Expressway, the crash occurred. Pereira collided with Luis Felipe, his wife Rita, and Georgia, their 8-year-old daughter. When Pereira slammed the automobile into another lane, 2 incoming vehicles collided with it, and it caught fire. Unfazed, Herrera kept on driving until her car's damaged tires came off. Unbelievable things were discovered by the police throughout their investigations. According to investigations, a crash of this magnitude required a car to be driving at a speed of above 100 miles per hour. Pereira has no respect for life if she is driving at this speed while drunk. The accident left her uninjured, but the court wasn't about to let her off the hook. Pereira tested positive for compounds linked to cannabis, and the levels were significant enough to affect her cognitive function. In addition, Empty beer bottles and store receipts, proving multiple purchases of alcohol during the day, were discovered by police in her car. She was accused of fleeing the scene of a fatal accident and destroying evidence, driving under the influence, with severe bodily injury and 3 charges of manslaughter while intoxicated. She received a 50-year jail sentence. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos of courtroom moments and reactions and much more. Check out this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.